You are our star, you brighten our day. Those are the sweet words from Kobam Asukwo, the man with a very, very bright life and a beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Kobam, for blessing us with your talent. We have two other talented people here with us in the studio. It's three today for the price of one. And these two people are part and parcel of a movie that is coming out soon. Stick around to find out what the movie is about. But we have KEHINDE Olorunyomi and GLORIA MBA, who are both here to tell us about their new project, what they've been up to in the movie industry, producer and actor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Are you also an actress?
Oh yes, I am.
Fantastic.
So today we've had on set producers and directors who are also actors. So that's
It just means that I'm going to have characters, so I also have role.
Yes.
We can have all of you in one show at once, in one sitting. I beg your pardon. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So how does it feel to be both producer and actor? Have you gotten to work on a project where you are both the producer and the actor? I know it can be quite challenging, but having to double.
Yes, it can be quite challenging, but it's been a smooth ride. I think I have done 6 personally of my own, 6 films of my own.
Wow.
So I think I have gotten a hang of it.
Oh, great. So, I mean, that speaks very well because they say women are the best multitaskers, so we're not very surprised. Well done. Now you have a new project, Couples Award. When you hear that, it sounds like, because obviously we live in a country that thrives on award ceremonies, particularly during this period. What is Couples Award about?
Couples Award is about 2 couples who are trying to have a child. But while trying to have a child, something happens. One of them becomes pregnant, but with a stranger's child. So the question is, what do you do to a child that you've always wanted for years, but it doesn't belong to your husband?
That is a typical case of Ayeleo. No, you didn't do that. Okay, so let's talk to you, Gloria. You're definitely a part of this project.
Yes,
How
I
has
am.
it been for you, the experiences? I know these are real-life incidences. We see them every day on blogs, and we're just thinking, could this be real? But we know there are people who, in fact, statistics show that most men are not the fathers of their first children. The first child often belongs to some other ex of the wife. How was it for you being a part of the movie, and what role did you play?
Okay, I played the doctor, and when I saw the script, I was shaking for the couple. Yes, because I actually tried to put myself in the position to know how they are feeling and how they are going to feel getting the news. And when Kehinde told me I was going to play the doctor, I was just like, that's not nice.
I know, the messenger of doom.
Yes, I am. So it was interesting. It's not my first time working with Kehinde. It's actually my second time. So it's like working with your own sister at home. She's been my friend for years. It's more like being my sister. So it's like working with your sister at home, and it's been flawless.
So there's been no challenge. Usually they say working with family and friends can be a tad challenging because when they step out of line, you're not sure how to caution them.
I think that's when you're working with people who are not professionals.
Exactly.
They know their jobs. They know where they're supposed to be. And I know my job. I know where I'm supposed to be. And actually, this was my directorial debut.
Oh, well done.
So for me, directing Kate Henshaw, Benro Ajibade, Francis Echeben, Gloria Mba, it was beautiful.
That was the next question I was going to ask. That I know Gloria is in the movie. So tell us, who should we also look forward to seeing in the movie, and why should people? Because now we see that the cinema industry in Nigeria is thriving, and in December, November, December, it's going to be movies are going to be pouring out. So why should people choose to pick Couples Award when they go to the cinema?
It's a different kind of story. I know so many producers come up and they say, oh, my story is different, but trust me, it's a different kind of story. We talk about people who are trying to have a child from a different angle that people don't usually talk about in the Nigerian industry. I have not seen a film like this before in Nigeria. So trust me when I say it's different. And then you see Kate Henshaw playing a Yoruba woman. We gave her tribal marks for it. I think it went viral at some point. We called her Mama Tunde. So when you see Kate Henshaw playing a mother who wants her son to have a child at all cost, you know, and her little issue with her daughter-in-law.
That's nice.
It's subtle. She's not the regular motherhood, but, you know, she beats this child. She pulls this child close to her again. So it's a different kind of story. And in this story, the typical Igbo man, like people like to play them, is a man who is not educated. But this is different. One of the families, the husband is a typical Igbo man. He has an Igbo accent, but he's educated. In fact, he's the one who comes up with an idea of how they can conceive medically.
So the actor has an Igbo accent, or he has
one
to
of them.
fake an Igbo accent?
Oh, he has to fake an Igbo accent.
I like that because oftentimes here in Nigeria, and I'm guilty as well, we tend to bash our own native accents.
Yes.
We tend to bash someone who has a Yoruba accent or an Igbo accent, but when a South African speaks, you're like, oh, so cute.
yes, yes.
So
That's
we're all
part of our
guilty
identity, to be
of
honest.
this. Exactly.
We know that there's some people who are identified when they speak, and oh, you must be from here. So our accents are actually our identity, and we shouldn't be ashamed of it. I'm really, really glad that you're portraying a number of cultures, even whilst passing on a message. Brilliant.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the trailer. When we come back, we have a few more questions for you. Okay, I had my mouth open. Suspense, yes, and it's a really dicey situation. So we saw you have an array of very interesting actors. You want to talk about them? Who's your most interesting actor? And the one that was a diva. Somebody has to be a diva.
Oh no, they all are. They all are very interesting. I worked with Kate Henshaw on the set of Domino, where I played Oscar's wife, Stella Lord Williams. So I think we've come a long way. We're talking of 10 years, 11, 12 years. So. Yeah. I have worked with almost all of them. And Birra Jibade, I worked with him on a film before he came on our film, and he was calm. Contrary to the opinion I had of him, he's very calm. Frankie says is so lovable, he's so adorable. Puts water in his mouth, it will be there.
That's a great
Gloria.
testimony.
Yeah.
That's it, because usually we know that it can get quite tumultuous on set, but you're giving them such glowing, references.
So no diva.
That's
No, and
Regina?
Kate, no, Regina was so cool, so cool. And I think this was
Regina
her
was
first,
really friendly.
this was her first time
with her.
working with us on the English, set. Kate Henshaw was awesome. She would stand here and say, director, where do you want me to stay? And that such humility was just, it blew me away.
Like you said, professionalism, very important.
Yeah.
So when would people be able to finally get to dig in and attend this prestigious Couples Award?
From November 10th, support us. Go out to every cinema near you and watch it. It will be there from November 10th.
All right.
Is you get to see us there too?
Thank you so much for joining us here on Hello
Yes.
Nigeria. We've been speaking with Kehinde and Gloria, talking to us about their new project, Couples Award. We've seen it. It looks really interesting. So please, go out when the movie comes out, support Nigeria, buy Nigeria to grow the Naira. All right, it's time for us to wrap up things real quick here in the studio.
All right. Today in history, we're celebrating with all those who are celebrating today. I would like to start with this special request on behalf of the Kujore and Hassan families to wish Mrs. Yetunde Hassan Omotunde a happy 60th birthday. From all of us here on Hello Nigeria, happy birthday. I'm joining your family, the Kujores and Hassan family, to say happy birthday to you. Also celebrating today is my beautiful sister.
Yay! Dolly P.
Mrs. Olakosholebo, formerly Thompson. Now, she's celebrating today, and I say happy birthday to her. I hope you have a wonderful day. She's the best sister in the world. I don't know.
Yes, to be honest, like if you don't have a sister and you watch a relationship between Ayo and her sister, you'd be jealous. They could be on the phone for hours. And that one is married in her husband's house. Yes, she's calling her, and they're talking for hours. So happy birthday, Dolakpo.
Happy
We love you,
birthday.
and we celebrate you.
And I hope you have a wonderful day. She's studying for an exam at the moment. So
don't worry, that exam will be mincemeat, and then that will be her birthday gift.
Amen.
All right, we're wrapping things up here in the studio. It's Friday. Remember, don't drink and drive. Turn up with sense this weekend. Follow Ayo at Ayo Thompson 7 on Twitter and Ayo Thompson on Instagram. Follow yours truly at Olive Emodi on all social media platforms. Winger at Captain Sankara, and collectively at Wazobia Max with the hashtag Hello Nigeria. What are your handles?
KEHINDE OLORUNYOMI on Instagram.
Okay.
Gloria Mba on Instagram.
All right, follow them, show them love, tell them what you think about their movie. Just be there, show support. Thank you once again for joining.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much indeed.
All right, have a fantastic weekend. See you on Monday.
Bye,
Have
guys.
fun.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.